My name's Selina. I am Health and Wellbeing Community Coach for Active Leeds. Myself and my team help people with various health conditions to become active and to stay active. Today I'd like to talk to you with my Brew about living with my own long-term health condition and how I exercise to help it and how I use my experience within my job as well. So my condition that I live with is called hypermobility syndrome. Not very known. A lot of people would probably recognise it if someone said you were double jointed. That's pretty much what hypermobility syndrome is. The difference is that you get pain in all your joints as well, and you also feel quite fatigued as well because your body's trying to work harder than what it normally should as well. So it's a connective tissue disorder, which means that the ligaments and the tendons in the joints don't particularly work the way that they're meant to, and the ligaments allow way too much movement between the joints, which causes a lot of problems unless you try and keep that joint as solid and stable as you possibly can as well. So I got diagnosed 10 years ago, and I was having dislocating shoulders, so my shoulders would dislocate all the time. I've had countless sprains in my wrists and my ankles as well. You tend to bruise easily, you heal a lot slower as well, and probably the main one, because I thought it was really, really clumsy, is your proprioception is completely out as well. So you will feel that your kind of spatial awareness is completely right. However, you tend to just walk into a door frame, which apparently is very normal with people that have got hypermobility syndrome. I just thought I was really, really clumsy, I'll be honest. So obviously had all these different kind of things going on, and did some research and found out that exercise was probably the best way to go to improve it, really. So I started training, probably a lot of strength training to start with as well, just to kind of keep the joints rigid, really, so they wouldn't move anywhere. So the strength training really, really worked. And the other thing that really worked was body weight exercises as well. So doing squats and press ups, and lunges and stuff like that as well. Really, really beneficial to kind of keep everything strong. I think that was the key thing, really. And then got told to do Pilates as well, which again is a strength, working on core as well, working on the back, and just working to get that strength a little bit more in terms of the body as well, which has massively helped. I've not had any dislocations now for, thinking about it, maybe 6 to 8 years. So there's been no dislocations since then. Sprains I only tend to get if I'm doing something repetitive. So if I were to do some press ups and did it repetitive, I would end up spraining my wrists. So I've just got to be careful of kind of that I don't do things repetitive all the time as well. So it's really important to kind of just focus on what you're exercising as well. So obviously I want to let you guys know that it's okay to exercise if you do have hypermobility or even a sister condition like fibromyalgia or EDS. They're all present themselves very, very similar as well. So you're okay to exercise, you just got to think about what you're doing and doing it safely as well. So just make sure that it's low impact. Obviously if you're doing stuff that's jumping about, it's going to obviously cause the joints a lot more problems as well. So just be aware of making sure that the impact is very, very little. Obviously maintaining healthy weight is really, really important. What you're putting inside your body is really, really important as well. So obviously if you maintain your healthy weight, it means then that you can control quite a lot of your symptoms a little bit better as well. And probably the one that I have to kind of abide by all the time is making sure that you've got suitable footwear. Obviously, wearing high heel shoes is definitely not a good idea. And if I go out and wear high heel shoes, I will suffer completely. So just make sure that you've got some really good kind of resistance on the shoes. Make sure there's some give in them, really. So they obviously lessen the impact of whatever you do in terms of activity or just general day-to-day life as well. Just remember, guys, that you will have good days, you will have bad days. It's completely normal. It's part of the condition. With pretty much any long-term condition, we all have good days, we all have bad days. And we need to just remember that. So when you have a bad day, I know it's hard, I know it's really, really hard to kind of get motivated and do something, but even if you do some kind of light exercise, that would be better than doing nothing at all. On your good days, however, don't get too excited and think that you can run the world, because it doesn't work like that, because you will suffer the day after as well. So just make sure that you kind of bridge it a little bit. If you're feeling good, great, just do a normal workout that you feel comfortable with. And if you feel that you can push it every so often, that's fine. Just don't go hell for leather, because you will tend to suffer the day after as well. So just make sure that you think about that a little bit more logically as well. Ignore the myth that rest is best, because it's not. We need to keep moving. Even if it's a small workout, it doesn't matter, as long as we're keeping mobile. Even if we're just doing some shoulder circles and we're doing some spine bends, stuff like that, just to kind of keep everything moving, because we don't want the joints to seize up either, don't want to go the other way. So just make sure that you keep moving. Just do little and often is always a good sign as well, to kind of keep things going. Always good for your mental well-being as well, just to make sure that you're feeling good and you're feeling motivated. And exercise can do that. It can kind of bring you round and bring you a little bit more motivated to do a little bit more as well. So it'll help with your everyday tasks throughout the day as well. And then finally from me, not that I want to bore you any longer, we do have our YouTube channel, which is available, the Active Leads YouTube channel. On there, we've done a series of videos which are called Start Moving. These are low intensity, low impact exercises, so perfect for health conditions of any kind, really. I've done some Tai Chi on there, I've done some Pilates as well. The other guys have done all sorts of different things, some circuits, and my colleague Paul's done some hoovering and polishing kind of exercises as well. So while you're going around doing your day-to-day kind of cleaning tasks, you can also add some exercise in there as well. So check it out, the YouTube channel, Start Moving, and hopefully I will see you all soon, guys, once we're out of lockdown. Okay, see you soon.